for Timmins, James Bay.
Well, it's amusing to see the Liberals and Conservatives going back. Both have been supporting the whitewash of the Senate for 140 years. I don't think much is going to change now. Mr. Speaker, Conservatives have confirmed that Mike Duffy spoke to the Prime Minister in February, but they refused to explain anything about that. So will they tell us, what did the Prime Minister discuss with him? Was it that Mike Duffy couldn't afford to pay, or that Mike Duffy didn't want to pay? And what commitments, then, did the Prime Minister make to this senator?
The Honourable Minister of Foreign Affairs.
The Prime Minister said that any member of Parliament, any senator who has expensed money that was improper, that money should be immediately refunded. That's exactly what he said at this time. What we'd like to see is from the NDP is for them to follow the Prime Minister's lead and answer the questions and say, why did it take 17 long years for Canadians not to be able to learn about these bribes? How much bribery went on in those 17 long years? How much money is being wasted with the Charbonneau Commission if the leader of the NDP had not stayed silent, Mr. Speaker?
The Honourable Member for Timmins, James Bay.
So here's the thing. He's telling us that the Prime Minister told Mike Duffy to immediately pay the money back. So then how did Nigel Wright get involved? Who told Nigel Wright to go and meet with Mike Duffy? That's the question I'd like to know, because who else in the Prime Minister's office, if it wasn't the Prime Minister, gave Nigel Wright the authority to begin the negotiations with Mike Duffy, if that was the answer that had been given in February?
The Honourable Minister of Foreign Affairs.
Mr. Speaker, Nigel Wright has taken sole responsibility. He's offered his resignation, and that resignation was immediately accepted by the Prime Minister. It is a tremendous honour and a tremendous privilege for any Canadian to serve in the Parliament of Canada, and they should be here each and every day advancing the public interest and not advancing their own private interest.
The Honourable Member for Toronto